Alright, dude. 129-meter beam is looking neat tonight. Just gonna work on my 200, but for now, I want to work on this base design that I saw on Builder Sanctuary. Dude has 300 likes on the base, but for some reason, I kind of like the base. The name and everything looks nice. Only if it shows up, of course. Oh, there we go. 310 likes, dude. And let's load it in. Holy shit. White caps? Oh, hell yeah. White caps. Everything. And the tower on top. Let's check the freaking foundations. What? Alright, welcome everyone to a new build tutorial, but this time it isn't my design. This time it's Soundz design, or as some of you might know him, Alternative Soundz. A very smart builder that also has a YouTube channel, but for this particular design and due to personal stuff, he wasn't able to do a build tutorial on it. But after I used the base in some of my videos, I have received a lot of requests, both on Discord and YouTube comments, alongside people asking for a tutorial in the building Discord. So I reached out to him asking for a video and ended up getting permission to do it myself. With that being said, we jump into the base tour. Under me is one of the 3 external TC compartments that houses a bed, a locker, a medium battery, and the TC itself. Here is the upkeep of each TC for a total of around 2.2k stone, 1k metal per 24 hours. The gatehouse can form an airlock if both doors are open outwards. Inside we find a turret that covers a good portion of the compound. We enter the base through a single door followed by a garage door, then we are greeted with plenty of drop boxes and small furnaces with 3 auto turrets guarding the entire Peekdown layer. You can also sacrifice a large box, a small box, and 2 furnaces for an oil refinery. Climbing this ladder hatch, we reach the Peekdown layer, which is completely separated from the shooting floor level for obvious reasons.
This is for you. Listen.
This double door takes us to the 3rd floor, where we find the main bed with a locker and a large box for extra meds and ammo. On the 2nd floor, we find the level 3 workbench with a sleeping bag and 3 large boxes. On the 1st floor, we find more box storage and the main TC. This is the upkeep per day and how many hours you can fit. On the third floor we find a ladder hatch that takes us to the tower and the shooting floor, but the tower is simple and pretty straightforward, so we'll be heading to the fourth level. This area can be used as heli drop boxes, lockers and extra beds for any potential teammates. Through this single door we enter the shooting floor, where we find plenty of angles to peek both inside and outside the compound.
Hello.
Hello.
This is for you. Listen.
Above each door we find a ladder hatch, followed by a garage door that leads to the roof. And that concludes the base tour. Before I head to the base build, I want to point 3 things out. 1. This is a floor stacked base. You must use a temporary 2x1 or 2x2. 2. Everything will be upgraded to its final state. There is no wall or foundation that you won't be having access to even if the base is fully finished. And number 3, I'll be skipping unimportant deployables to save your time watching and my time editing. Please refer to the base tour for the rest. Before starting with the footprint, I must shed some light on something very important. In case you don't plan on using the exact same steps I used to floor stack, do not have the floor stack as tight and perfect as possible height wise. In fact, the floor stack needs to be noticeably wide, otherwise you'll be running into some issues that I'll be addressing later in the video. To start floor stacking, place 2 foundations and the ramp on top. Crouch on top of the twig I'm hitting with the hammer and place a noticeably high foundation. While crouching, move to the right and place the second foundation as close as possible. From the lowered foundation, place another triangle and slap a GC on top. From the elevated foundation, place a square followed by 3 triangles leading towards the left. Hit the last one and remove the rest. Complete the course pattern forming a triangle, then wall it off. From the square foundation that you placed, follow this pattern. The foundation I'm placing here needs to be connected to the core triangles. Once finished, you should remove any foundation that isn't shown in this picture, then you can start upgrading. Once you reach the third level, build the entrance but do not place a roof yet, and I'll be explaining why in a second. At the moment, the foundations aren't connected, therefore they will decay over time. To solve that, place a door frame on the right and a wall on the left where shown. Once you're ready to expand, start by placing 2 sheet metal full walls on the inner corner of each square foundation. The rest can be upgraded to stone. Place triangular frames on each corner and surround yourself with sheet metal full walls. As I mentioned at the start of the video, I will be addressing 2 issues that you might run into in case your floor stack was tight. First, the Peekdowns can and will block the replacement of the third level's walls in case they get destroyed during a raid. Always build the peaks after finishing the outer layer's walls. In my case, the floor stacking is done perfectly just so that I don't have to worry about that issue, but always keep that in mind. Second, having the roof double layered. In case the floor stacking is tight and you placed a roof on top of the garage door, you won't be able to close the roof at all. That's why you should always finish the outer layer roof before walling the third floor of the core.
I will miss you forever. will miss you forever.
And with this phase finished, we reached the final phase, but before we start, I would like to take a moment to thank Alternative Soundz. Full credits go to him, of course. Also, if you made it this far through the video, thank you so much. Please consider leaving a like and a comment, it helps me a lot. Consider subscribing if you're feeling generous, and if you have any questions regarding the bass, feel free to drop it in the comment section or join my Discord, link will be in the description. To finish the compound, position yourself in this corner and hold the wall in between both airlocks. Walk forward until the airlock disappears off your screen and give it one extra step, then move your mouse straight to the left or the right until the wall connects and place it, then attach another wall to the other side.